Picture this. You're sitting in your car or maybe walking along a quiet street when inspiration hits. You grab your phone, record a quick podcast episode, and feel great about the content. But then reality sets in. Normally, this is where the nightmare begins. Hours of editing, writing show notes, designing cover images, creating audiograms so you can upload to YouTube, logging into Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and uploading files manually, then writing a blog post to promote it, creating an email for your subscribers, and producing endless social media snippets just to give that one episode a chance of being heard. Most entrepreneurs give up because the workload kills the joy. One of my clients was in that exact place. Their ideas were powerful, but the bottleneck was execution. They were trapped, knowing their voice could build authority, bring leads, and generate sales, but every episode cost them 10 hours of effort they didn't have. That's when I introduced the Sonic Syndication System. Here's how it works. Instead of touching a computer, they simply recorded into their phone. At the end, a short form asked for the title, the image they wanted, and any links to include. From there, the automation went to work. It blended the audio with the selected image to create a professional audiogram so the content could live on YouTube. It wrote an engaging title, compelling descriptions for Spotify and Apple, and full show notes automatically. It uploaded the episode across all major podcast platforms without them lifting a finger. Then it triggered a second automation that turned the podcast into a blog post, wrote an email to their list, created social media snippets, and scheduled posts across their accounts. All of this from one voice note. The result? Their podcast publishing speed increased by 90%. Their reach tripled because now every episode existed not only as audio, but also as video, blog, email, and social posts. Audience growth followed. Leads started coming in passively, and episodes that once sat unnoticed suddenly became traffic and revenue machines. And the craziest part? What used to take 10 hours now took 10 minutes. Think about that for a second. 10 hours down to 10 minutes. What would you do with the extra time? How much faster could you grow if every idea you had could be live and syndicated within minutes instead of weeks? Without this system, my client would still be drowning in edits. They'd be stuck behind a laptop, releasing episodes inconsistently. With it, they became a content machine, visible everywhere their audience hangs out, building authority, growing their reach, and converting listeners into buyers. That's the power of automation. And here's the truth. If you're creating content and you're still doing everything manually, you're leaving money and opportunity on the table. The Sonic Syndication System is proof that you don't need a team. You don't need technical skills. You don't even need a computer. All you need is your voice, your phone, and the right automation working behind the scenes. If you've ever thought, I don't have time to create content consistently, this is exactly what solves it. Because the difference between obscurity and authority is visibility. And visibility comes from consistent, widespread publishing. This system gives you that without the grind. So the question is, do you want to keep spending 10 hours for every 10 minutes of audio? Or do you want to flip that equation and let your voice spread effortlessly across the internet? The choice is yours.